Hey, Ryan here, and in this video we are going to go through the process of building a brand new property bot. Now, this video is specific to where if you are building the bot yourself manually, if you have the package or membership to where you're requesting a bot, then this is not the video for you. So let's dive into it. This is the dashboard on the front here that lists all of our current properties that we have. You can see published here. You can turn on and turn off sign riders, as well as turn on and turn off open house. That'll be in another flow where I'll get more into that. But on this one, let's go ahead and click this add property. That will bring you to this page where we can select to manually add a new property, or we can select from properties that are integrated with your MLS. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to add a manual property because that is the quickest way to get from point A to point B. If you are interested in integrating with your local MLS to show properties that you have available, where you can simply click create property bot and all of that information will be transferred over, please reach out to us. It is a bit of a process, just to be fully transparent, because every MLS system is different. They all have their own rules. Some of them are free, some of them cost money, some of them are agent level, some of them are broker level. It can be very, very confusing and time consuming. So please reach out to us so that we can be specific. And if there's any sort of cost associated with that, then we can chat about it and see if it's something that makes sense for you. But like I said in this video, we are going to go ahead and click on the manual add new property. And at the end of this, I'm going to show you and actually time myself creating a brand new property. And you'll see actually how easy this is. And as cool as the MLS is, it may not be worth it to you. So let's go ahead and click on this manually add new property. On this page here, we're actually gearing up for some AI opportunities to evaluate images and screenshots. But for now, we're going to click next and skip. Okay, and then this is kind of the main dashboard where we're going to put all the information in to actually build the property bot. Photo, we can choose the file here. So based on that property that we were just looking at, if I go to downloads, here it is here. You'll notice that there is a WebP extension. That is becoming extremely popular for most real estate websites. We actually just upgraded this feature like literally yesterday. So any file, WebP, JPEG, or PNG is okay. And if it's WebP, like this file is here, our software will actually convert it for you. So it saves you a lot of time there. Over here on the left, we have the ability to choose our keyword. So on this one, if we put Prescott, since it's located there, we have the green check mark, which means that that keyword is available. And then we would put in the address, city, state, zip code, price, property type, bedroom, bathroom. Very similar and very common to what you would see normally. The general description here, we would simply copy and paste the property description. So if we took something like this and copied, put that in here, then that's there. So it's character 767. And down here, you'll see that Facebook and Instagram may have character limits. So in order for us to maintain our meta approval, we actually take your general description and then we run it through an AI prompt to get it down to the character count that we can use for all, that way all automations, Facebook, Instagram, web chat is all compliant and you're good to go there. Over here on the right side, you will choose kind of a button 1 and button 2. So each property flow is complete at the very end with 3 buttons. The third button is always the contact you button. So when a user presses that, then they get all of your contact information and ways to call you, email you, etc. This allows you the opportunity to choose button 1 and button 2 specific to the property. So we have a list of options here that you can select from. Full property details, virtual tour, more photos, property website, home loan estimate, and schedule appointment. Home loan estimate is a newer one that we put in recently. We think it's a great opportunity to be able to team up with your preferred lender and allows them to give you and provide you kind of like a mortgage breakdown where users could click on that button and also check with your compliance. But if you are using a preferred lender and LO in this section, maybe it can be kind of a split cost type of thing. So again, check with your state level on if that is allowed. So we would simply select an option here, and then button 2, we have the same options available to us. The button 1 URL and button 2 URL is simply the link that we would put that is correlated with that option and what is that destination. To be honest with you, most of the time our agents are using the same link. So for example, if this was like your landing page on your website, you would obviously not be sending it to realtor.com. Then you would take this URL up here and you would use it in both of the destinations, and maybe one would be full property details while the other would maybe be more photos. So it's just giving the user more options to click, and sometimes more people are apt to click on more photos versus full details, etc. Once everything is done here, then we would click that you have verified all the information and then finalize and send the email. So I'm going to erase all of this and I'm going to restart, and then we're going to time how long this takes me to actually fill it out. Okay, so here we are here. I have a timer to the left of me. Now I have dual screen, so normally what I would do is I would take this tab and actually drag it over to my other screen so that I can kind of just do a side by side. But I want this to kind of take the longest, it possibly could. So if you're working on like a laptop or something like that, you would kind of go back and forth between the tabs anyways. So let's go ahead and click start here and see how I do. All right, ready and go. All right, so property keyword, we're going to do Prescott. The address, we're going to copy here. And then zip code is 86303. Okay, and then we have the price and property type, 900,000, property type single family home. Bedroom, bathroom, square footage, lot size, we got 3273. Okay, lot size was 2.13 acres. Buyer comp, I'm just gonna put negotiable. We'll talk about that in a second. Sign writer, I wanna add it to the sign writer, and then let's grab that general description that we talked about. And here, and then let's grab the URL for the destinations. Here, more photos. Let's grab that image, scroll down, click, finalize, boom, done. Look at that. Not even 90 seconds, I just built a full automation chatbot for Facebook and Instagram manually in less than 90 seconds. If my internet, there we go, 90 seconds. I forgot to pause it. There we go. We'll back it up, 90 seconds. That's amazing, guys. It really is. So this property is now fully built. And I'm gonna pause this real quick and show you the email that you got next. Check this out. Okay, so I got into my email. So every single time that a property bot is built, we send you off an email that looks just like this. So we have everything that you could possibly need. You have the address located here. You have your keyword, which is good for Instagram, stories, posts, reels, and lives. And Facebook, that keyword is also good for posts, reels, and lives. And then for Facebook, we have the URL link, where this link can literally be posted anywhere and everywhere, and your Facebook business page will deliver the property information. So links are great to be used on your individual Facebook pages, groups, communities, and stuff like that. Down here, we have your Instagram and Facebook live pin comments. So if you get into the video where we show you how to do IG and Facebook lives, here is a very easy way for you to just copy and paste for the call to action there. And then we have your social media copy for keyword. So check this out. So enchanting cabin retreat, nature's embrace, instant info straight to your DMs, comment Prescott, check your DMs, step 2, no personal information required. And then we give you a really, really nice couple paragraph with emojis at the beginning, which is perfect layout for social media. And then at the bottom here, we also have 5 or 6 relative hashtags for that specific property. So we're actually running this through our AI, and we are gaining hashtags that are relevant to the property description, the location of the property, and what is trending in the real estate market at that time to help you get the most exposure possible. So you can literally make the bot, it'll send you an email automatically, and you can literally copy and paste it and you're done. So if you're ever trying to figure out what to post, how to get the keyword, call to action, all of that, we take care of all of that for you so you can get back to doing what you do best. Obviously, you can change this however you'd like. This is just a really, really strong foundation that we want to offer you so that you spend less time having to do this. Down here, as I scroll down, it is another social media copy specific for Facebook. And this one we use the link. So like I said, this can now be used on your personal Facebook page, as well as groups, communities, and things like that. This link can literally be clicked anywhere and Facebook Messenger will deliver them the information. So we believe that this is a huge, huge advantage to help you out. And like I said, it is stored in the email, so you can simply go into your email and search your address, and all of the information is right here. You don't have to worry about remembering it. We got your back. Okay, before I show you that property, I do want to show you this really, really cool feature as well. If we were to go and try to make a new property and use that same keyword, you'll notice that a red X comes up letting us know that that's already in use. So again, no longer do you have to worry about and remember all the keywords that you have used before. Our system has that check in there for you. Okay, here is the property listed here on the dashboard. Again, I'll have other videos that kind of describe the sign rider and open house features, but let's go ahead and click on these three dots here, and then we're going to click on edit. Okay, and then this is all of the information that we just filled out earlier, but you'll notice as we scroll down, it has a section called display description. So this is what will actually show up in the bot automations, and this is what a user will see. And this again is what was taken from the general description and then ran through our custom AI to create this display description. If you see on the bottom here, we have max character 500 and then character count 339. So we did want to give you the ability to customize this. So you can add to it, you can change it, you could take things away, and then it'll just keep you within that 500 max character limit so that, like I said, it works on Facebook, Instagram, web chat with no problems whatsoever. You can also change out these buttons and URLs at any time, and you can change out any of the information that you see here. I did want to take a quick second to talk about price. We actually, at the making of this video, do not display the price in any of the chat automations, Facebook, Instagram, web chat, property, open house, anything like that. We have this section here because we may expand that field into the future. The only time that the price is actually shown to the user is after a open house sign in. Then an email is sent to them thanking them for coming to the open house. And then there is a button there where they can click on the property landing page that we make that shows the price. But besides that, we do not show the price. The reason we do that is we do not want to be a deterrent from a user ultimately clicking on the destination, and the destination is being wherever you want it to be to. Normally that's the property website landing page, and we understand, as much as we like ourselves, people are not going to be making up their mind on purchasing a property from a chatbot. We want to help that user get to the ultimate destination. We understand that you as agents spend a lot of time and a lot of money creating really, really nice landing pages and putting a lot of money into photos, virtual tours, walkthroughs, drone footage, I mean, you name it. And that's really where we want the user to ultimately end up. We also don't want someone to have the idea that maybe their budget is, $850 or something like that and be like, oh, well, this house is $900, so I'm not even going to click to view the property website. We also understand that someone may be saying that that's not in their budget, and we really want them to talk to you because you are the expert in that industry. We've come across a lot of clients, me coming from a mortgage background as well. People think that they have a certain budget based on calculators or artificial information. And as you know, there's a lot of opportunities in the way that you structure deals that can lower the price. Maybe there's concessions, maybe there's buy down rates. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. And so we just hold off and don't show that price at all so that they can ultimately get to the destination, which we believe is best for them and best for you. Okay, back at the dashboard here, I do want to show you another section here. If we click on the three dots and click property dashboard, then this will open up a few more options up here at the top, the property QR code, as well as the open house QR code. So the property QR code would be if you're sending out like mailers or things like that specifically, while if you use the sign writer QR codes, it can show this property as well as others. If you use the open house QR code, then it can show this property as well as others. So this section also allows you to add open houses. So you can click the plus open house and actually schedule times on open houses. So if people are getting into the automation and receiving the chatbot, it can actually show open house events that are coming up, which is a really cool feature. You can also add social media posts directly from here. You can use the keyword post or the link post. So if we click keyword post, then it will bring up all of the information up here on the top right. And this is very similar to what you were emailed, and then you can post this on Facebook or Instagram. You can either save it, you can post it now, or schedule it. Most of our agents honestly will either copy this whole section or just use the email that I showed you earlier, because they have like reels and videos and things like that that they already have saved, or maybe they have a social media content manager that's already doing that. But it does give you the ability to do that here as well. Okay, lastly, before we finish up this video, if you click on the three dots again and we click on this mark sold or inactive, then it will actually move that property from the active to the sold and inactive. So you see it over here on the right side. Now we do this because sometimes people may want to pause the listing and then they want it to come back on. So we have the ability for you to simply click this activate and then it reactivates the property. If we scroll down here, okay, and there it is right here. So now it's reactivated. Now you can turn the sign writers and open house back on. If it is in the inactive status, the keyword is still being used. So if you try to reuse that keyword, it will not work. The only way to purge the keyword from the system so that you could use it again is to fully delete the property. So if you clicked delete right here, and then you click delete, that would completely delete it from the system and purge the keyword, making that keyword now available to be used on new property builds. And before we end this video, I want to stress, please, please, please make sure that you are using this and the fact that you have this tool in your tool belt to get more listings. I mean, there's not a lot of agents yet that are using this tool, and people want to work with agents that are leading on the technology edge. And so we really, really stress for you to use the fact that you have the ability to get that person's or that client's listing more views, more engagement, more clicks, more comments, especially when you do the IG and Facebook lives. Like, you're literally able to showcase their house to the world. And are they going to work with an agent that has it or an agent that doesn't? It's really as simple as that. So please make sure that you leverage this. I appreciate you sticking with me. This one was a little bit longer, but we have completed the process of how to build a property bot manually from scratch, and we timed ourselves 90 seconds. That is absolutely insane. You got an email, you got full social media copy for Facebook and Instagram. You had the keywords, the call to action, the links, the live pin comments. You got it all. So you're ready to go out and conquer the world. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us, support@instantrealestate.ai, and I'll see you in the next video.